One day, I was thumbing through my phone and I saw this poster from Lomo. I was like, where did I see this before? Yo, Rafeal, my dude, I saw your photo on Lomo's new film box. That is awesome. I didn't call, I text. What kind of monster calls people nowadays? Hey guys, this is Sam. Welcome back to another episode of The Year is 92, but the ISO is not 100. AKA shooting Lomography film for the first time.
It's shiny.
It's so shiny.
It's shiny. I love it.
You have probably already seen Rafeal a couple of times in my previous videos. He is a good photographer friend of mine and he photographed this picture that was printed on the box of Lomo's new film stock, the Lomochrome 92. And then Rafeal said, hey, I'm setting up a photo shoot with Rosie. Do you want to come and try this film out? He also didn't call, he texted as well. Of course, I said. And Rosie is the model who's in this picture.
Hi everyone, this is Rosie. We got to shoot some test film over a year ago. We didn't know if it was ever going to release. We didn't know anything about it. We just shot it, sent it away, and luckily we were chosen to be on packaging of the new Lomochrome 92. Are you ready? You know what? I'm gonna let you do the.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna let you do it. Actually.
All right. Okay, we're going. We're going.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, it's so cute. Wait here. Take this one. There's
Oh my
another
god.
one.
I might cry. This is huge.
This is so cool.
This is like the coolest thing. This.
Look at that.
Okay.
So this is how I got the opportunity to do this photo shoot with this brand new film stock. Features the model who appears on the box of the film. How cool is that? Alright, I feel really fancy right now because I have a light background all set up. This is quite a last minute photo shoot. I didn't have enough time to prepare for it. But before heading out, I did a little research on what is this film exactly about. Alright, we don't really have a plan. We're just gonna walk around the neighborhood and see what catch. Lomochrome Color 92, 35mm, ISO 400. That's good, I like 400 speed film. It's more versatile for everyday carry. Discover fascinating blue hill, vibrant red and delicate pastel undertones. So this is supposed to be a little cooler than your average daylight balanced film then. Rich film grain for a hint of 90s nostalgia. Standard C41 development process. What we need to pay attention here is this film has no DX code. That means your camera won't recognize the speed of this film. You either have to manually adjust the ISO setting on your camera or stick some DX code sticker on the film. If your camera is like a point and shoot, it won't let you manually adjust ISO. I don't know what kind of a camera does that and why they design it like that. And another thing I had a problem with is that when I was loading the film, for some reason the end won't catch properly. Maybe it's just me didn't load it right and we end up have to trim the end a little longer like this. In order to have the film catch on the reel properly. Judging by the photos I saw on their website, they seems to have various shade of brown, green, and blue. To truly understand, I guess I just have to try it myself. You can just keep it straight, like keep it like very straight. Yeah, right there, just like that. And now let's take a look of the photos and I will also share with you guys some of my scanning and editing process and my overall thoughts about this film. I actually don't have much useful thoughts. If you watched my previous video, you should already know that. Turn your body this way just a little bit. Yeah. We started the first shot in the shade. Right off the bat, I can see the pastel undertone, and the color is quite desaturated. Can I have like come down and just like lean towards the car and put your hand like this. Yeah. Yeah. Turn your head that way. Yeah, there you go, like that. We were shooting pretty close to golden hour though. This does turn out a lot cooler than I expected. Look what we found! We found a freaking shopping cart. How does the light look in here? Yeah, just hold it like this and...
Oh, you don't want me in it? I thought you want me in it.
Let me have you hold it first, and then we can try it in it.
Okay.
I like the sign on the wall. I kind of want to see how the yellow gonna turn out here. Like go a little lower, like your whole body. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And these ones, I want to see how it handles direct sunlight and the contrast, the fall off between the light and the shadow. Can I have you put your hand like here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna have a full body shot. Yeah.
I can even kind of like fill more space if you want.
Oh, yeah, like that. You can look down, just like you're doing right now. This roll, I was shooting at 400 speed. When I'm trying a new film, I always want to try it at box speed first. Yeah, or you can just put your hand like this. Yeah. And then I saw this dumpster in this alleyway. Now we're facing the sunlight, plus there are some bounce from the wall, and the light is much more soft and even. I think the color and the skin tone here looks nicer compared to in the shade before. Up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. See if you can get in the sign. Not really, but it's okay. Can I have you like move your body this way more? Like towards me more? Yeah. Oh, in the sun. Yeah. Come over a little bit more. Yeah. You don't have to open your eye. Close your eye. I kind of like 2-arm hold the pole. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, oh, I love that. This film has pretty noticeable green, especially in the shadow area. At first, it kind of looked a little like expired film.
Like looking in it?
Yeah. Let's see if I can. A lot of the film I've tried before, that either has a green tint or a yellow tint. But this one, it has a brown tint. It's almost like this film got put in the middle of the desert, bathing in the hot California sunlight for too long, and the colors start to fade and the film starts to get burned a little kind of brown tint.
How many shots in are you?
I have 10 shots. This is probably the fastest 36 frame I've ever shot, but we're losing light, so we're gonna be really fast. Lomo films, to me, always has very strong style. They specialize in making these different and cool and fun-looking film stock. When you choose this film, you have to know what you're getting because there is a specific color tone. When I scanned and converted this roll of film, I left most of them at the default neutral color setting. A few of them I tried with warm tone. It definitely made the film even more brown, but other than that, I didn't mess with the color much. So what you see here is pretty much unedited color. Towards the end of the roll, I changed to a super wide angle fisheye lens, and these couple of photos turned out to be my favorites. This is like super wide.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get to 2.8.
And then be careful with your fingers.
Yeah, I know. Lean down. Put your finger out, just pointing at the lens. And these couple of photos, I also added a lot more saturation to make it look more vibrant. Try to turn hand up like this. Yeah. Go back where your head was looking that way. Yeah. Alright, we are done. Thank you so much. Our model today, oh my gosh. Thanks to Rafeal and Rosie again for this fun portrait test. And then I thought, not everybody shoot portraits. Let's shoot another roll of just random everyday stuff. And then I went to the Getty Center. And this is where I messed up. When I load the film, I didn't check the ISO setting, but the setting was at 400 because I just shot another 400 speed roll right before. So at the beginning, everything was fine. And then 4 shots in, all of a sudden I remembered I didn't change my ISO. I was like, it's okay, we're only 4 shots in, it's not too late to change it. And then I changed the ISO from 400 to 100. Like, what? Why? How? Where? Was my head at? I don't know if it's the 92s throw me off and make me think for some reason this is a 100 speed film, or I just got possessed by some evil film demon lord. So yeah, I shot this 400 speed film at 100. That's 2 stops overexposed. Good job, Sam. Good job. And then I started the long struggle of if I want to actually pull it and try to fix the overexposure in the development process, or I can process it normally and see if this film can handle 2 stops overexposed. For how much I like to overexpose my film by default, some of these pictures are probably more than 2 stops overexposed. Anyway, let's take a look for the good and the bad. Oh wait, I see something. It looks pretty dense, but there is something. I'm actually pretty surprised by how much detail the negative still holds. I thought about not including this row and pretend this whole thing didn't happen. But let's see if there's anything salvageable, and let's see how this film reacts to a dum-dum like me who makes a dum-dum mistake like this. Let's take this as a lesson. Guys, double, triple check your ISO setting. Knowing the mistakes I made, this roll actually turned out a lot better than I expected. with 2 stops overexposed, I'm actually still able to bring back pretty much all the details. I think the main differences is this row looks much more desaturated and a little bit more greenier. And after overexpose them, I don't see much of the brown tone anymore, which I actually prefer. So I'm pretty glad this is not a total loss. What do you think? Alright, this is it for this week's video. Will you try this film? Have you tried it? How do you like it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. If you find any useful information, please click that like button and consider to subscribe my channel for more "Did Sam mess up today?" kind of content. And this is Sam. I will see you next time. Bye!